When Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead in John chapter 11, there were some Pharisees and unbelieving Jews who were present there. And when they left and went back to the other Pharisees and began to have discussions about how they would deal with Jesus, none of them questioned the legitimacy of Lazarus. What they did instead was plot a way to kill Lazarus and kill Jesus because they could not deny that that miracle had happened. Neither believers nor unbelievers ever tried to deny that the miracles were real. The only thing the Pharisees could come up with was that they could attribute the miracles to someone other than God, and they attributed it to the devil instead. Matthew chapter 12, the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. They were attributing to the devil the works of the Holy Spirit. That was the best that unbelievers could come up with.
What about when Jesus himself was resurrected, which was a far more amazing and important miracle, by the way? Aren't these guys aware that the word on the street at the time was that the disciples stole his body in the night? And just imagine how these critics would have handled that very situation if they'd been around back then. Hey, if Jesus really rose from the dead, it's simple. Just have him walk down the street or have him show up in the temple. How come this is all being done in secret? How come he's only showing himself to his followers behind closed doors? Look, Jesus never caters to the unbelief of the critics. He didn't do it back then, and he doesn't do it today.
When Peter and John healed the man who had been born lame from his mother's womb, and he was laid at the gate that is called Beautiful, this was a genuine miracle, a genuine sign and wonder, and everyone knew it. And seeing the man who had been healed standing with them, they had nothing to say in reply. What shall we do with these men? For the fact that a noteworthy miracle has taken place through them is apparent to all who live in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. The New Testament miracles could not be refuted. I can absolutely refute the fake signs and wonders being purported in the charismatic movement today. I can absolutely refute what Todd White does out on the street when he lengthens people's legs by a half an inch. That's a parlor trick. The very fact that there is a debate is self-evident proof that these sign gifts do not continue.
No, what this means is that these cessationist teachers have more unbelief than even the Pharisees of Jesus' day. You know, one of the things that I talked about in my podcast series about cessationism is how this way of thinking that you see represented by these cessationist teachers actually comes out of the anti-supernaturalism of Enlightenment era philosophy, something that obviously didn't exist in the first century. The Pharisees and the scribes, they might have hated Jesus, but they weren't pre-committed to a cessationist worldview. Cessationists have to reject charismatic stuff. It's baked into their worldview and into their theological system. It's codified, formalized, systemic unbelief. And you know, if they watched a miracle happen right before their eyes, they'd find a way to reject it because they'd have to. Their worldview requires it. Just go read some of their most influential theologians like Benjamin Warfield, who adopted the rationalism of guys like Hume and Harnack and Spinoza and Conyers Middleton to dismiss and reject all post-biblical miracles. And even when he was faced with things that seemed clearly miraculous and for which there was no natural explanation, he just said, we are content to say that in no case was it a miracle. If they applied those same arguments that they used towards charismatics, if they applied that skepticism to the Bible and to Jesus himself, they'd all be atheists. It's enough to make even a Pharisee cringe.